Good morning. Today I would like to talk to you about a very important subject, namely forgiveness. It is perhaps the most difficult thing to do in one's life after you've been hurt so badly by someone that you loved or cared about. To forgive that person is virtually, in some instances, impossible. But I would want to nudge you in the direction of rather forgiving than holding on to grudges in your life. And the biggest reason, therefore, is that forgiveness has the power to set you free. And who of us does not harbor the idea of being really and truly free in our lives? All of us wish and want to be free, but as long as we hold on to grudges and an unforgiving attitude, we are giving away our power to move forward in life, to experience that freedom that comes with forgiveness. And we cede our power to the one that has hurt us. And as long as we hold on to our grudges and unforgiveness, that so long that person will have power over your life. Looking at it in that sense, dear friends, I would contemplate very seriously, rather than to forgive those who have trespassed against me and hurt me in life, and holding on to the past and the hurts that is part of my past. When someone you care about hurts you, it happens that you start to hold on to anger, resentment, and thoughts of revenge. That's the one side of the choice you need to make at this point in time. Am I going to hold on to this anger and resentment and thoughts of revenge, or am I going to make the choice to embrace forgiveness and move on in my life? You've heard me correctly. Forgiveness is, in short, a choice. It's a choice between giving my power away to the one that has hurt me, or taking back my life through the means of forgiveness and letting go. I know that the wounds can have a lasting influence on our lives through anger and bitterness, and even move us to vengeance against the one that has hurt us. But I would like to contend this morning that if you don't practice forgiveness, you might be the one that pays the highest price. By embracing forgiveness, you can also embrace peace, hope, gratitude, and joy. You can win back your life and have a meaningful and successful life by letting go of the past. Forgiveness means different things to different people. It involves, as I said, a decision to start off with. A decision to let go of the resentment and the thoughts of revenge that you hold dearly. The fact that you hurt or the act that hurt or offended you might always be part of you. Forgiveness does not mean that I forget what happened. But forgiveness can lessen the grip that hurt has on your life and can help you to free you from the control that other person still holds over you. Forgiveness can even lead to feelings of understanding and empathy and compassion for the one that hurt you. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting, or excusing the harm that the other person has done to you. Forgiveness brings a kind of peace that helps you to go on with your life. There are many benefits to forgiving someone, and I just want to list but a few of them. It leads to healthier relationships with everybody in your life. It improves mental health. It lessens anxiety and stress and hostility in your life. In a physical sense, it lowers blood pressure. You have fewer symptoms of depression. It strengthens your immune system, improves heart health, and improves self-esteem. You can hear through these benefits that it benefits the whole person. When you forgive, you are emotionally in a better space, relationshiply in a better place, and physically in a better space. So why don't you want to let go of the grudge in your life? Why is it so difficult to let go? If you dwell on hurtful events or situations, grudges filled with resentment and vengeance and hostility can take root in your life. If you allow negative feelings to crowd out the positive feelings, you might find yourself swallowed up by your own bitterness and a sense of injustice in your life. Almost everyone can learn how to forgive. Holding on to a grudge brings anger and bitterness into every relationship and new experience of your life. It is not just located to that one or isolated to that one person who hurt you. The anger that comes with it, the resentment that comes with it, has a profound effect on all your relationships. You can become so wrapped up in the wrong that you have experienced that you cannot enjoy the present in your life. That leads to depression and anxiousness. It can lead to the feelings of that you lack meaning in your life, that you are at odds with your spiritual beliefs, that you lose valuable and enriching connectedness with other people in your life. How can I reach a state of forgiveness in my life? Well, first of all, it is a commitment that you make, and it is a process that you go through to move from suffering to forgiveness. You might recognize the value of forgiveness and how it can improve your life, as we have spoken about it this morning. It can help you identify the needs that need healing and who needs to be forgiven, and for what that person has to be forgiven. You can also seek out the support of a group or a counselor to help you through the resentment. Can help you acknowledge your emotions about the harm done to you and how they affect your behavior and work, and release you from them. Choose to forgive the person who's offended you. Move away from your role as victim and release the control and power of the offending person and situation and what that situation has over your life. Stop defining yourself as a victim and start thinking of yourself as a survivor of what happened. If you cannot forgive someone, it also leads to negative things in your life. I understand and I know as a counselor how challenging it is to forgive, especially if that person who's hurt you doesn't admit he's wrong, or it's someone very, very close to you. It helps then to practice empathy. Try standing in the shoes of the one that hurt you. Try and understand that person's point of view of why maybe he or she hurt you. Ask yourself why he or she behaved in the way that they did. Perhaps maybe you would have reacted in the same manner. Reflect on times in your life that you have hurt others and how they came to forgive you for the hurt that you caused them. Write in a journal pray or use guided meditations or talk to a person you found to be wise and compassionate, such as a spiritual leader or a mental health provider or an impartial loved one or friend that will be honest with you. Be aware that forgiving is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a choice you make day by day by day to forgive the one that has hurt you. Not all forgiveness leads to reconciliation. Sometimes it may ask of you to turn away from the person that has hurt you, forgive that person, and go on with your life. Forgiveness may also not lead to change in the other person's life. Getting another person to change his or her actions, behavior, or words isn't the point of forgiveness, and that's important to understand. Think of forgiveness more about how it can change your life, bring peace and happiness, emotional well-being and spiritual healing to your life. I say it again. Forgiveness can take away the power the other person continues to wield over your life. Therefore, the necessity to forgive. And if you are the one that needs forgiveness, acknowledge the wrongs you have done to someone and how it affected that person's life. Avoid judging yourself too harshly. If you're truly sorry for something you've said or done, consider admitting it to those you have harmed. And remember, you cannot force anyone to forgive you. That is solely in the hands of the one that has been hurt. My dear friends, I hope that our short discussion this morning on forgiveness was helpful. I take away 2 or 3 things from what I have said today. 1, forgiveness is a process. Doesn't happen overnight. Secondly, it is to your benefit to forgive. Unforgivingness affects all your relationships, your social, mental, physical, psychological well-being is being affected by holding on to hurts in your life. And thirdly, when you forgive, it breaks the hold that the other person who hurt you holds over your life. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Goodbye.